This raw to the bone. Happy Friday, y'all. It is Friday. We done made it to the end of the week. Come on in, come on in. What are we going to talk about on Freestyle Friday, y'all? Y'all know the rules. Today is Freestyle Friday. We talk about whatever we want to talk about, all right? I got a couple of things I want to throw into the mix here, but before we get into it, I'm going to start y'all out with the positive vibes because I always say what? It's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gon' rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day, y'all. Wake up, wake up. I know for me, it was a little bit hard this morning for me to get up, right? Because my work schedule has been a little crazy. I've had hey, Mishi Boo, I've had 5 a.m. meetings. I've had meetings go to 10 p.m. And so my work schedule is a little bit off, y'all. So I don't know. I'm going to get through today. But one of the things that I started to do yesterday while I had my mother on the phone was I started to pack. I can't believe in 12 days I'm going to be out of here. I have been craving let me tell you how life shows up for you. I have been craving to go somewhere for a while now. And I'm hoping, I'm manifesting that I'll get to go away for my birthday, right? But, for a trip to fall on your lap last minute, that's like a blessing to me. All right. And so I'm so excited about that. So yesterday I started to pack and I said to myself, I said, Robin, every time you pack for a cruise, you overpack because you don't wear shit but your bathing suit and your cover up all damn day long. Right? Hey, Mika Norris. So I said to myself, am I going to make the same stupid ass mistake and overpack my luggage, right? When all I need to have is enough bathing suits and cover-ups to get me through the day on the boat. Because think about it.
You swim, you're lounging, you throw a cover up on, you're walking around with your flip flops and shit looking cute with your cover up. You don't need no damn clothes on the boat. The only time clothes come into play is when you get off the boat. And then when you get off the boat, what happens? They take you to another beach. So you still got your bathing suit on, right? Even if you pick horseback riding, they horseback ride you to a beach, you still got to have your bathing suit on. So listen, I'm going to try to pack as light as possible, right? Anybody on here got any advice for shoes? Like, I know I need to take heels, right? And so I grabbed 2 pairs of heels because I don't want to pack a lot of heels because I know I'm going to be in flats most of the time. So I packed my clear heels because clear heels go with everything. And I can wear those with a couple of outfits. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I could wear clear heels with a couple of outfits. Y'all not going to be paying attention to that, are you? Are you? Please tell me you're not going to be paying attention to that, okay? So, see, me too, Mishi Boo, but I don't want to do that because, you know, the cruise rooms, they don't be big, and we're sharing, right? Hey, Cheryl Lee, you said stripper heels. Well, let's define stripper heels. Regular heel shoes, right? Like about 4 or 5 inch heels, right? Regular heel, right? And not a clear heel like that, but it's like a clear, you know how you have a clear heel, but it has flowers, a couple of flowers on the tip of the shoe. And so, and the flowers are different colors. So I'm like, I could wear those shoes with a couple of outfits, right? And then I have another shoe, a soft leather shoe that's braided in the front. It's a slide in. And that's a very colorful shoe. And I can wear that with a couple of outfits. How many shoes? Listen, bring wedges that go with everything. True. I don't have, I do have a pair of wedges, but them shits are heavy as hell. They are Burberry wedges, and I've had them for 15 years. This is what I say. When you spend money on your shoes, you have these shits a long time. And they're platform, but they're heavy. And so I never travel with those because they are very, very heavy. And so that's why I just grabbed the 2 heels, right? Maybe I'll run to DSW and see if I can find a pair of espadrilles because those normally go with everything, like an espadrille wedge, something like that. And I might not be able to find that. I might have to Google it and order it. An espadrille wedge, because that can go with your jeans, that can go with your shorts, that can go with everything. That's a great idea. Thank you, Mishi Boo. I'm gonna look for a pair of espadrille wedge. Maybe I'll just run to the mall and see what they got. But we're in that time of year, I might not be able to find them. Right? And so far I packed about 5 bathing suits, cover-ups, an outfit for about 3 or 4 dinners on the boat. We're probably only going to go to about 3. Yes, espadrilles, right? Mishi Boo, I need to get a pair. I need to go and get a pair. So maybe I'll go online and see if Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom's or one of these stores has espadrilles, and I'll order them and see if I can pick them up in the store. If I can't, hopefully they could deliver them. That's a great idea, Mishi Boo. Love it. Love it. Well, y'all, today is Freestyle Friday. Y'all know what that means. That means that we could talk about anything and everything that we want to talk about, right? And yesterday it was a deep conversation because we talked about the holidays. We talked about people, I'm feeling down on the holidays and checking up on your strong friends and all these types of things. And I want you guys to keep these things in mind as we go through the holiday season. How about the time change, y'all? Has anybody been struggling with staying the fuck awake? Because I'm going to tell you no lie. I laid on the couch the other day, and I don't know why. I just started dozing off, right? And and my boo's mom was like, "Why are you tired? You work from home." I was like, "What? Huh?" I was like, I have a lot of meetings, right? I'm like, I know I shouldn't be tired, but I've been struggling to keep my eyes open since the time change. And we only lost an hour, but for some reason, as soon as like 6 o'clock come and it's dark outside, it make me feel like it's late. So I've been struggling. Hey, Johnny Leon Hill. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Sorry, Robin, I can't contribute to this part of the conversation. Which part? Oh, God. Which part? Ooh. Good morning, E Hustle. You can't, well, Johnny Hill, yes, you can. When you pack for a vacation, how many dress shoes do you pack? Yes, you can. Do you just pack a black pair and a brown pair? Pat, how many pairs of shoes do you pack on a cruise? I'm asking. This is Freestyle Friday. We could talk about anything we want to talk about, but I got two things that I saw pass across my timeline that I'm going to bring here to y'all attention. Interior said we gained an hour and I'm struggling. I be at my evening job and it be so hard to stay awake. Right? Okay, so it's not me. And I saw Sai Abdullah. She's not on here this morning, but I saw her post that she's struggling to stay awake too. And I'm like, damn it, I'm not the only one. This clock changes, it really does affect. It really does affect a lot of things. So yesterday, y'all, right? You know, because I'm going on vacation, I was thinking about taking out my weave, because y'all know this is a weave, right? I was thinking about taking out my weave and let my hair air out. But then when I got invited to this trip, I was like, I'm not taking this weave out, right? This weave is going on the boat with me. And so I didn't want to take it out, go through the process of washing my hair and putting it back in. So ghetto, right? Ghetto. I went to to my hairstylist, beautician, and she tightened up my weave so that I can last through my cruise. When I come back from my cruise, I will then take this out. She's going to take it out and she's going to give me a full wash and a condition, right? Because all the chlorine water and all the salt from the sea and everything else is going to be in my hair. So what sense does it make to take the shit out now? And also, I'm going to color it, rinse it again, because y'all see my amber color is fading. So I'm going to put my Adora colors back in here so that it's really bright for my trip. All right. Hey, Fire and One. Fire and One. Listen, Fire and One, I have to say this because I know that you're standing up a restaurant in the Virgin Islands, right? Okay. The British, is it the British Virgin Islands? Where are you standing up your restaurant, right? The US Virgin Islands. You need to tell us dates, Fire and One, because Coffee with Friends on the Go has trips planned. We have a New Orleans trip planned March 9th through the 12th weekend, y'all. Y'all start planning. I'm working on an itinerary. If you want to book through my travel agent, just let me know. I can connect you with my travel agent. She will make sure that you get the right hotel that you want to stay in. She is putting together an itinerary for us. And I already spoke to my girlfriend, glamfine.com, who has her company. She is going to be doing our t-shirts. And so I'm going to be putting together a committee. Interior-Roo is going to be the president of that committee. So Interior-Roo, I'm going to create that chat. I'm going to put you in it. All right. And we need other people to participate in the planning committee for the NOLA trip, right? Things that we need to start planning for. I need sizes, color for t-shirt. Do you want a yellow one? Do you want a purple one? Do you want a green one? How many t-shirts do you want? Sizes. Okay, we want to know how many men t-shirts and how many female t-shirts. Okay, this is what we need to we need to start collecting in the planning committee, right? We also need to know, as part of the planning committee, when everyone is flying in. Collect everybody's hotel information. All right, so that we know what hotels everybody is going to be staying at, especially if you're not going to be booking through my travel agent. Theo, I hope you're able to come. Especially if you're not going to be booking through my travel agent, okay? I need you to, hey, Brazil, I need you to be just collecting the information of where you're going to stay and sharing your itinerary, right? I need the planning committee to have all this information. I want to know where everybody is staying, We need to exchange phone numbers, all right, so that we can get in touch with each other, all right, while we are away. All right. And so there's a lot of stuff to plan for. So we're talking March 9th through the 12th. All right. And so that is one trip. All right. I am working on a trip. That's the middle finger, y'all. I don't mean that one, but I'm working on the second trip around August of 2023. Right. It most likely it might be Mexico, right? Because the Ryu is open, it has opened a brand new resort. And why not bust open a brand new resort, right? Why can't we be a part of a brand new experience? So my travel agent is looking into the new resort, making sure that all the kinks are ironed out in this new resort. And that's going to be one of the options that she's going to price out for us to try to get us a coffee with friends on a go trip in August. Now, the NOLA trip, I'm not asking anybody to sign any NDAs, right? But for the August trip in 2023, if you when you book and you plan to go on a trip with coffee with friends, I am going to ask people to sign NDAs, okay? Just because I don't want no problems. All right. This is my business, right? And people can really sue me. And so I get on here and I play a lot, but this is really my business. And I don't want something to happen. And because the trip was sponsored by me, something happens. And so there will be an NDA, not because I'm being mean, but because I have to protect my business. All right. And so I'm excited about that. Now, Fire and One is also okay, Fire and One, if you live in the Maryland DMV area, Fire and One, who is the owner of a Anega Delights. I don't know if I say that right, Fire and One, but he's doing fried turkeys. If anybody is trying to order any fried turkeys, get your fried turkeys from Fire and One. Follow him on Instagram. Anega Delights is his restaurant, and he is already advertising that they're doing fried turkeys. All right. I don't know if he's still taking orders. Okay. But that is that. Okay. What else do I have to say on here? What other announcement do I have to say? Interior said, your beautician does an amazing job because that so looks like your natural hair. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Interior Rue. You know, a lot of people might think it is my natural hair, but y'all know when I take it out, my hair is all black. So being that I like color, I put the weave in. Yes, she does a marvelous job. But I also, the hair that I buy is, listen, this hair, I have been using the same hair, installing this hair in my head. This is the third time I've reinstalled the same hair in my head, right? I have not ordered any new batches. This hair is the bomb. So the money that you spend on your hair matters. All right. And your beautician matters. And so I love her. I do. Thank you. Yes, Lobster Festival BVI. I would love that, Fire and One. Can you invite me next time? I know you're not going this time, but the next time there's a lobster festival in BVI, let me know. The fuck? All right? Let me know. All right. Theo said, I used to take a bag just for shoes. I have gotten better. Oh God, none of y'all are helping me right now. I'm asking for help to pack less. And everybody on here says they overpack. They pack a bag of shoes. They pack this, they pack that. Pat said, I pack about 2 pairs plus sneakers. 1 pair is flat sandals with rhinestones. This could be dressy or casual. Heels on a ship can be problematic. Exactly. Heels on a ship can be problematic. They like, listen, you wear heels and then you just for pictures and shit, and then you wind up taking them off, going to your room and putting your flats on anyway. I'm gonna look for some wedges. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate that. Anega Delights. Jerk turkeys. Yes, if you need a jerk. Oh, jerk turkeys. If you need a jerk turkey. I said fried turkey before. I didn't mean fried turkey. I meant jerk turkey. Did I say jerk turkey? Jerk turkeys. If you need jerk turkeys, put your order in through Anega Delights. I wish you send me one. I'm not going to be here. I'm not gonna be here. But for Christmas Fire One, like man, I be begging for food from a nigga delights. And Fire One, you said you were gonna start shipping food out, right? And I said, put me on the list as a guinea pig to be the first one. Why can't you ship the food out, freeze it, ship the food out in a dry freeze thing and send it to me? I thought you loved me. Hey, Julius Kemp. Hey, Madison. All right. But that's all right. I'm going to be in DC soon, Fire One. And when I get to DC, I'm going to make sure me and all of my friends show up in the Nigga Delights. And I want to be, and wait, and I'm going to inbox you and I'm going to make sure that you're there because I'm not going to come if you're not there. When I walk in there into a Nigga Delights, Fire One, you better be in there. Okay, because I want to make sure that me and all my friends get special treatment. We gonna pay. We gonna pay. All right. Hey, Chef, you. Good morning. Hillbilly said, if you overpack, you can't bring anything back without leaving something. Exactly, Hillbilly. You understand? Like, we got to keep in mind that we need room in our suitcase to bring shit back. And it's different when I'm leaving from the port in New York because you could just get off the boat with a bunch of bags and somebody there to pick you up. But when you got to get off the boat in Miami and then fly back, right? And so I'm not going to overpack this time. I'm going to underpack, but I am going to go and look for a pair of wedges. I am going to do that. And then I'm going to text my girlfriend and see if she has any flat sandals with rhinestones on them in my size that I could take because that will work. All right. Y'all were very helpful today. I appreciate that. But hey, y'all, it is Freestyle Friday. What are we talking about today on Freestyle Friday, y'all? What y'all got? Because I don't know. I don't have anything specific today. I did come across two things that I read. This one said, engaged. This is from Six Brown Chicks. Engaged, but he refused to let me move in. I forced the issue. He told me to respect his femme friends. He's got one who steals clothes for him, one who cleans for him, an older one brings jerk chicken. He says he loves me, but he tells them I'm his cousin. What to do? Now, see, when people submit shit like this, questions like this, I'll be scratching my head, my ass, everything. Because I'm like, are you really asking us, the public, what you should do when a whole man that you're engaged to is telling his female friends that you his cousin? Thank you, Hillbilly. Wait. But you know what, y'all? That happened to me before. I'm laughing, but that happens. Exactly, Chef. She know what to do. That happened to me before. Let me tell y'all what my first husband did. And I think I told this story on YouTube. My first husband, he had this girl call in the house, right? And I picked up the phone and she was like, hello, may I speak to my husband's name? And I was like, who's this? And she was like, what was her name? I can't remember her name right now, but it's gonna come to me because every now and again that bitch name come to me. And she said, my name is, I'm gonna say Foo for now. I'm Foo. I said, okay, Foo. Um, how did you get this number? And she said, well, he gave it to me. I said, oh, okay, do you know who you're speaking to? And she said, well, he told me that y'all were roommates. My first husband. We roommates. We roommates. I said, we roommates. This is when you had the regular phone. There was no cell phones. It was the house phone. So you picked up the phone and I was like, we roommates. I put it in, I let her hear. And he started stumbling and fumbling and tried to get the phone to hang up. Why the fuck you running to hang up the phone now? We roommates. Let's talk about it. We the fuck roommates. Why are we not talking about how we roommates? Okay, y'all know what the fuck to do when these motherfuckers are calling y'all roommates and cousins. Stop acting stupid and asking for advice. They out there. doing shit that they ain't supposed to be doing, and they telling these women that y'all are roommates and y'all are cousins. And then you know what? The side women, y'all are just as dumb to think that he gonna have this one roommate. This girl's gonna be his roommate. Her and her son are his roommate, and they sleep in the same room. We roommates. So you know what I did? Eventually, I roommated my ass up to his job. See, I was young. I was with the shits. I was with all the shits. I will roommate my ass to your fucking job. And I did. But that was a long time ago. So when people ask questions like this, what should I do? Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Stop staying with MFers who are not claiming y'all. I tell women all the time, women can choose men 1,000 times over. Women can choose men 1,000 times over. Yeah, I got a whole man I chose. I chose him. But it ain't going to be right until I know he's choosing me. And I don't mean fucking me, taking me out to dinner. I mean choosing me. Choosing to respect me, choosing to show up for me, choosing to be in this relationship exclusively, choosing me so that it won't be no roommate situation type thing. See, when men go around talk about you his cousin and you his roommate, he didn't choose you. You just chose him. Let's get smarter, ladies and fellas, because fellas, you choosing some of these women that's not choosing you back. Same thing. Johnny said he's a pimp, and if you stay, he's gonna put you in rotation. Cause why you need a woman to steal for you? Why you need a woman to clean for you? If you gotta, if you're engaged and the woman is living with you, you gonna have a whole nother woman come in the house and clean? What y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Okay. Yes, I roommated to the job. I certainly the fuck did, right, Shirley? Cause I'm like, let me see. Let her see what a roommate is and what a roommate does. That was when I was for the shits when I was younger. Now I'm just gonna put you the fuck out. Yes, Mishi Boo, and you know my first husband. Some people on here know my first husband. Yes, Mishi Boo. I was his roommate. Okay. But my first husband was for the shits. He was for the shits. And I was young. Right? And so he used to do dumb shit, but I was for the shits and I used to do dumb shit back. And you know why I know I'm a good person? Because my sister-in-laws and my mother-in-law, my dad-in-law, they still love me. They still love me because they know. They know I put up with the shits. Okay? Thank you, Interior Rue. Interior Rue has a question and a request. Can we as women band together and stop tolerating the bullshit, please? Hey, Zen. I know, Theo, that's nonsense, but do you know how many women today are living the life of that's my roommate and that's my cousin? Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all settle for men that are not choosing you? See, I was that woman. I was choosing men that wasn't choosing me. That's how I ended up in a 20-year relationship. It looked like he was choosing me, but he wasn't. Right? Because one foot was out the door and one foot was in the door. No, motherfucker, I need both feet in the door. That's another environment. We say that all the time. People are afraid to be alone. But you know why people are afraid to be alone? Some of it is from trauma. And I explained to y'all why I'm afraid to do things alone in one of my walking chats. A lot of bad things happened to me when I was alone. But I am learning to unpack that, right? And I'm starting to go out and do things alone. Like I was literally flying to Miami and staying in a hotel alone one night by myself because I didn't expect my girlfriend to leave her family and her kids on Thanksgiving because I was uncomfortable to fly out the day of the cruise. But she called me and she said, "No, I'm flying with you. Even though I wanted to have Thanksgiving with my family, I'm going with you." Right. And I said, okay, but I was willing to go by myself because I'm trying to learn to do things by myself. People, we have to learn to be alone, be by ourselves. That is when we learn who we are. How can we answer that, Shirley? We don't know you. Hey, Reginaldo. Zen says some of it is because they want to avoid having to deal with themselves. But great point, Zen. What is it that causes the fear of those wanting, being afraid of being alone? Anybody on here afraid to be alone with your own thoughts? Anybody? Because that's a great point. Zen says some of it is because they want to avoid having to deal with themselves. You know what I realized I do? This is my honest. This is something I'm sharing with y'all, right? Because I read something recently. There's a Black therapist that I follow, and he posts a lot of stuff, and I read it, and some of the stuff throws a light bulb in my head. And what I realized lately I was doing, and I just told Zen this the other day when we were texting back and forth, I do trauma blocking. Trauma blocking, right? Trauma blocking is when, one way of trauma blocking is senseless scrolling on social media. When you just constantly scrolling through Facebook, you go from Facebook to IG to TikTok, back to IG, back to Facebook, back to TikTok. You're just constantly strolling through social media, right? That is one form of trauma blocking, right? You're keeping yourself busy. You're not sitting still with yourself. You're not taking that alone time. You're occupying your mind. Your mind is busy. Trauma blocking. Another thing that's trauma blocking is always finding something to do, a project, right? Always trying to be busy. You cannot sit still for a long time. You get up and you always have to have a project going. Trauma blocking, okay? Or if you're not doing a project and you're just sitting watching TV, right? I get up and I move around and I don't know what I'm moving around for. A lot of people just say, I'm spinning. I'm spinning. Robin, you spinning again? You just very fidgety. You just moving around. I can't sit too long, right? And so when I saw what trauma blocking was and the things under trauma blocking, I was like, wow, I still have a lot of trauma. And I don't sit still long enough to deal with it. So lately, thank God for you guys reading the book. It Didn't Start With You forces me to sit down for a period of time. I need to also go back to my singing bowl that makes me sit down for a period of time because I realize that I do trauma blocking. Now, I'm not afraid to be alone, but when I'm alone, I'm busy. I stay busy, right? And I'm constantly thinking of things to do. So if you find yourself, right, in a situation where you're constantly fumbling, you're spinning, you're moving, you're creating projects for no reason, you're eating without reasons, you're just stuffing your face and you're snacking for no reason at all, right? You're probably trauma blocking. You're scrolling senselessly through social media, right? So I realized in my own self that I'm still healing from a lot of things and I'm still dealing with a lot of things. right? And so as I recognize these things, I make a note of it, right? And I work on it. Miss Shalonda Ray said at Interior Rule, yes, we need to stop turning on each other over a deadbeat man. That part, these motherfuckers be fighting over these deadbeat men. I be like, what? Y'all really, one of y'all really want him? Both of y'all really want him? Like he's so. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Hey, Brandilla. Interior Rue said, I absolutely love being by myself. It's almost scary. Yeah. Sometimes people get so used to being by themselves that, it's hard for them to be with someone else. Brandilla said, I'm loving being single, but I have one who's trying to lock me down in two possibles. How are they trying to lock you down, bitch? I need to know. I easily think I need to be single for some time. I'm tempted to get booed up again. It's hard to resist at times. I really think, listen, Brandilla, I've been single. I was single. I'm not claiming I'm single right now. No, with my man. He, you know, I already told him he better be claiming me. I was single for a while, but I don't know. I'm not claiming single. I'm not married, right? But I'm booed up. I'm definitely booed up. I'm a booed up chick. I don't want to have multiple people, right? I'm a booed up type chick. So I'm ready to be booed up. I'm booed up. And he know he know I'm ready to be booed up because I'm all up in it. He know. All right. I just need to make sure he's choosing me. That's how I'm doing things different this time. I need to make sure he's choosing me because I don't want to be choosing a man that's not choosing me. Okay. Von Ray said, hey, Doc Holiday. Von Ray said, my belief, I put the guest link up there for any host that want to join in. Von Ray said, I believe is they'll have to confront unhealed trauma they pushed back. True. Johnny said, I'm not afraid of being alone. I would rather be alone. I can't do the temporary happiness or the like. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Hillbilly said, I can't watch a whole TV show, much less a movie. Right? Why do you think that is, Hillbilly? Do you get anxious or do you find yourself moving around? Are things on your mind? Are you dealing with unresolved issues? Why is it a whole movie can't keep your attention? I swear, I sit down and I start to watch a movie and then I play a game on my phone or I scroll or I do some other shit, right? A lot of times, which makes me feel good and which comforts me is I video a lot with my mom. I stay on the video with my mom a lot. Hey, Ma. I talked you up. I stay on video a lot with my mother, like a little kid, right? And so I do that, right? Johnny Leon Hill, Brandy. Johnny Leon Hill said, Brandy over there playing spades with her men. Whoop. Listen, I can't even do multiple men, Brandy. I'm telling you, I got one man. I stuck to that MF like glue, right, Ma? My mother know. I stuck to him like glue. And I don't even open my doors to any other guy at this time because I feel like why? Like I see what I want right now. He needs to see and claim this, right? And I think he does. I know he does, right? And so I'm not juggling men. I'm not one that dates, a lot of guys or whatever. But my mother is funny because she said you're so fortunate, right? Because you come out of a relationship and then you have another relationship. You always have like this good guy. I said, yeah, but this guy is not new. I've known him for a while. This ain't a new guy, right? And so, Brandilla, I'm happy for you, girl. Hey, Caddy girl. Brandilla said, I'm a booed up type too. I know, Brandilla. And I told y'all when I first got rid of the last man. I said, I'm gonna be a polygamist. I'm gonna be in a relationship where my man could have another girl. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I want to be booed up. I want him to be mine. I want to be his. And that's it. That's it. Mishi boo, I say I got a boo. He better be walking around talking about he got a boo too. You know what I'm saying, Mishi boo? He better be walking around talking about he got a boo too. Cause I'm talking about I got a boo. So I know he best to be calling me his boo. I hope. I hope he is. Brandilla said, the one who's locking it down made it absolutely clear. He wants to be committed. He said, I check all his boxes and I'm what he prayed for. He says he has no need to look further. I love how direct and intentional he is. When do you meet the mama? When you meeting the mama, Brandilla? When you meeting the mama? When you meeting the mama? Because is that important anymore? We talked about that on the show today. When you meet somebody, is meeting their mama important to you? And for me, it is. Right? Now, the last man, both his parents was dead. My first husband, I met his parents. But I think meeting the parents is important. It is. Because that's an extension of who you are dating. That's how you learn more about who you are dating. And for me, the family dynamics is important to me. I am close to my mom. I'm close to my brother. I have 4 brothers, but there's one that I'm really, really close to, right? It doesn't take away from how I feel for my other brothers. It's just the way we were raised. I was raised in the house with the brother that, me and my mom, right? And so I'm close with my family, and so I like to meet the mom because I want to see your family dynamics, how close you are with your mom, right? How close you are with your brothers, where you are with your siblings, what family means to you, because I got 3 grandbabies that you're going to inherit. And I need you to know, and you might have kids that I'm going to inherit, not as a mom, as a bonus mom or as a bonus parent figure or as a bonus adult figure, whatever it is they look at it. And it's important to me to understand the dynamics of that family, right? So he locking you down when you meeting his mama. Hey, Hearts of Fire. Hillbilly said, because that's what my mother kept asking me. And my friends was like, okay, you calling him your boo when you meeting his mama. And I was like, oh, so if I don't meet his mama? And I did. And I finally met his mother. Right. And so I think that's great. All right. How important is that for y'all? All right. What's on the wall? What wall? What wall? What's on the wall? My wall or what wall? What wall? Anything on my wall? Y'all see something on my wall? Don't be scaring me. All right. Brandilla said, I need to join, but I'm not dressed. I'm trying to actually date this time and not just get into a relationship with the next guy after a breakup. Great point. See, before I started dating this guy, I was single for a year. And then I started dating. No, I was single for about 7 months. And then I started going out with this guy. But he's not a new guy. And we've been dating now for a year. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Because, yeah, it's been a year that we've been dating. And so, when you're consistently dating somebody for a year, you want to know where the relationship is going. You want to see some changes. And so, I'm just saying. Hillbilly said everything on TV is fake as fuck. I hate fake as fuck. And I was wild feral as a kid. Fighting a bear in real life is better than watching a fake fight on TV. Wait, Hillbilly, you fought a bear in real life? Where you live? I forgot. I can't remember where everybody lives. If you told me that before, tell me again, because I want to know where you live fighting bears. Mishi boo, you need a boo? Girl, go outside. Booze are outside. Go outside. They out there. Listen, I went to hang out at a bar and have brunch. There's a bunch of booze in there. They be looking all ages too. You want an old boo? 70-year-old boos be out there looking too. Don't count them out. They out there. They out there, Mishi Boo. Get you a boo. I'm from the hills of the West by God, Virginia. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, I am Lukeman. Brandy said, I'll be meeting her soon. His dad passed last year. How important is it to meet the mother? And when you meet the mother, what does that mean to y'all? So, Brandilla, you're about to meet this man's mother. What do you think that means? What do you think that means? Exactly. Whatever sticks on the wall Friday. That's what today is. We talking about anything. Anybody can throw anything out in the air. Today is Freestyle Friday, y'all. All right. Whatever sticks on the wall is what we're talking about. And right now we're talking about Brandy, who's getting ready to meet her man's mama. What does she think that means? When she meet his mama, what does she think that means? Hearts of fire. Damn it. Hearts of Fire, how you come on here at 8:48 and drop that? Hearts of Fire just said, relationships, question mark. I'm single. Gave him up. Wait a minute. Hearts of Fire, this is the one who don't eat the cootie cat, right? This is the boyfriend that you dating who don't eat the cootie cat. Y'all give me the hearts on IG and give me the thumbs up on YouTube. I'm tired. I'm the fuck tired. Wait a minute. Hearts of Fire, please. Is this the guy who don't eat the cootie cat? You broke up with him? Why you break up with him? And where's Angel? Because the other day, Angel jumped on here talking about she's single too. What happened to her man? This why, y'all. This why I don't be booing up my man on social media like this, because I don't want to be booing up with him on social media and y'all see me all happy in pictures and shit, and next week we break the fuck up and I got to explain that to y'all. I need more time, y'all. I need more time to know that he gonna be around. Damn it. Hearts of Fire, you quit him? I need to know why. Right. Johnny Lee, listen, I need to know why. We all need to know why. Me either, Hearts of Fire. I thought I was going to be able to do it, but I can't. I cannot date more than one man at a time. And you know what? I looked at my man and I was like, you know, he kind of let me know that he wasn't seeing nobody else. Because, you know, I need to know that. Because I like to get freaky, and I want to know that everything is edible, lickable, tasteable, fuckable without worrying. You know, I don't want to worry. Okay. I don't. I thought I heard Angel say she was single. I thought I heard her. Somebody get Angel on this line, because the last time, but we were in the middle of something and I couldn't stop. But I heard Angel say she is single. Now I need to know if that's true. Somebody go get the fuck Angel and tell her to come on here. Okay? No one has seen him except family. Wait, but Hearts of Fire, you know, I need to know why you broke up with him. We a family on here. The fuck? Johnny says, so I'm married and I've always said I would never do this again because of the energy it takes to maintain a loving relationship. So my question to those who want to be married or in a committed relationship again, why? Great question. Because I want to do nasty, freaky shit. And I don't want to have to worry. Not that you don't have to worry when you're married, because married motherfuckers cheat too, right? But I'm gonna tell you why I want to be in a committed relationship, right? And I've been married. Okay. I ain't counting the last marriage because that was through the Muslim imam church masjid, and it's not on paper in the state. And so I'm only claiming my first husband. I'm just saying, because that was on paper and I had to really get a divorce for that. Right. So my second marriage was a religious marriage through the Islamic belief. And so I'm not claiming that as a marriage at this point. I've been married one time as far as I'm concerned. I said it. Who want to fight me? Anybody want to fight me? Because when you pull up the paperwork, I show one marriage. That's what I show. All right. But the reason why I would like to be in a committed relationship, marriage is not the main priority for me, but I like to be in a committed relationship because I want to grow with someone, right? I don't want to have to keep relearning new people over and over again. I want to grow with someone. As I get older, I want to travel. I want to have a partner that I can trust, someone that I know is going to show up for me, someone that I can show up for. As we're getting older, illnesses are going to creep in. We want to know that we can trust each other to take care of us, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to be in a committed relationship. I want, in marriage to me, the reason why I would ultimately get married, because to me, whether you living with me, I'm going to be papered up. So you could decide how you want to paper me up through marriage or paper me up non-married. But if we're not married, I need insurance policies. I need wills. I need living wills. I need a whole bunch of paperwork. If we buy property, our names are on the house, our names are on the deed. I need in the will for it to be fully stated that the house goes to the surviving spouse, even when we have kids, right? And so, I'm going to be papered up either way, right? But but I love being in a committed relationship. I do. I like having my one person, and it's hard. It is hard. But who the fuck want to bounce around and fuck around with these temporary relationships and get your heart broken every 5 minutes? I don't have time for that. I want a committed relationship. All right, Heart to Fire said she is single, and I asked why. She said he confessed that he has never intended on giving oral to any woman. So I was like, yo ass deceived me talking about love. Child, my ears went deaf. I heard nothing else but my own voice, which said, bye, bitch. Oh! This a Friday for you. If you haven't joined Coffee with Friends on a Freestyle Friday, now you know what goes down on Coffee with Friends on a Freestyle Friday. He never planned on eating her snatch. He don't eat no woman's snatch. You listen, when you meet a man that says they not eating your snatch, they don't want to eat your snatch, they're not down to eat your snatch, it's two things. Your shit stink, or he need to grow the fuck up. Okay? Because who the fuck out here dating people who's not putting their mouths on peens and vaginas at this point? All right? We's trying to graduate motherfuckers to the ass at this point. The vagina and the peen is that's automatic sex. So when you turn around and go, I'm not eating a snatch, baby, you still growing up. I'm not dating no man that's not eating snatch. I'm not. And I'm sorry. I am too. Thank you, Interior Rule. I am so sorry, Hearts of Fire, that you had to deal with that. Like, this is what I'm talking about when motherfuckers waste your time. People need to just be honest up front. If he don't want to eat snatch, that's his choice. He don't have to eat snatch. But tell you, I ain't never planning on eating your snatch because I don't eat snatch. And then you have a choice to make, whether you want to be with the person or not. And I don't give a fuck how many names people call you or people say that's selfish or whatever. If you want your snatch ate and that is one of your criterias for being in a relationship and having a good sex life, it's your business, it's your right. Okay? Eating snatch and sucking peen is a part of sex. Y'all need to grow up. The fuck? Okay? Johnny said, what is it that you want? Or are you looking for what makes you put yourself out there again? What is it? Let me see. What is it that you want? Or are you looking for that makes you want to put yourself out there again? I want organic love, Johnny. I honestly, I never experienced, honestly. And this is because I chose men based on my trauma. Right? I never waited for a man to truly choose me. That's my honest. A lot of men are attracted to me because of the way I look and my vibe, right? You know, but then, when you're dating and there's a lot of attractive women out there that have great vibes, right? And that look good, got great bodies. So I'm not the only one, right? But I never truly, and this is my honest, I never truly had a man that chose me for all aspects of my life, that accepted me for everything that I give and appreciated me in the ways that I feel that I need to be appreciated, right? And handled me in a way that I think that I deserve to be handled, right? I never had a man that elevated me to a point that there was a level of respect that he made sure that his friends and his family knew that he had for me, right? And so I'm going to be honest, all right? The dating experience that I'm going through right now is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's giving me things that I've never experienced before. Like, I never had a man that really had his own shit together, right? I was always saving a hoe, right? I don't want to save no more hoes, right? I want someone that's equally yoked, understands the importance of marriage and loving someone through the good and the bad. I want that experience. That's what makes me put myself out there again. That's it, and that's all. Hopefully, I answered that question. Hillbilly said, procreation will do that to you. Zen said, if anything happened between Eric and I would stay single. Shit is too much. I'd be a hoe again. You say that, but is the whole life the same as it used to be? These hoes are different. Thank you, Interior. I pray too. And I talk about that with my mom all the time, right? And my mother always tells me, she was like, because you dated males, not everybody is a man. And I said, you're right. I dated males instead of men. I'm learning. And I hope I get that experience too. I think I'm in that experience right now. I'm enjoying it. I am. All right. I'm enjoying it. You want to fight me low, low for you? What I do? Hillbilly said, I'm coming, Brandy. Hillbilly says stability and marriage go hand in hand. Those in relationships are healthier and live longer. Yes, exactly. And that's what I'm looking for. Zen said, no, wait. Are we shaming people because they don't give oral sex? Some people just aren't into it. No, we're shaming people for lying and deceiving you, being in relationships like Hearts of Fire and saying that, making her believe that he was going to give oral sex and he didn't. Those are the people that we're shaming. If you don't give oral sex, and just be honest about it up front so that people can make a choice. You don't have to give oral sex. You don't have to take eggplant up your ass. You don't have to do anything sexually, but be honest about what your sexual preferences are up front and stop deceiving people and getting into these relationships, making them think you're going to do one thing and you're not going to do another. So thank you, Zen, for calling me to the carpet. So I do not mean to shame anybody that doesn't give oral sex, even though y'all need to grow up, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. All right. But if you choose not to give oral sex, be honest up front so that motherfuckers can leave. So you right. You right. I can't shame them for not giving oral sex, but you're not going to force me for being in a relationship with you either. Hey, Brandilla.
Hey,
What's going
good
on,
morning, everybody.
mama?
I just wanted to get on and talk about like dating a little bit. So, I've been
Yes.
dating for what, 3-4 months or whatever now, and I
Wait,
have been
pause. I
dating.
just want to say, wait, Brandilla. I just want to say this is our resident nun. So when I say resident nun, aka Brandilla, so when she talk about slinging her thing around, this is our resident nun. Okay, so go ahead.
So I'm just saying I've been dating I've been meeting different guys, like they be like, well, are you saying, I'm single but dating? And some guy, like, as soon as you say that, like, they don't know. I'm just finding this whole dating world is different. Like, I don't know why people I'm dating with, I'm having sex with all these people. And, you
Exactly.
always see people that saying, I don't date more than one person at a, like, I'm not doing like that. That's what I've been doing my whole life. I get out of a relationship. I say I'm single for a while. I meet another guy, fall off if I don't like him. But the next guy that I feel like I like, I'm in a relationship, and it's
Yep.
years again. I'm, like, that's what I just did. I literally just did that. Like, the relationship that I was in before, I took a little break. I was saying, oh, I need a mancation. I need a mancation. The next was the relationship I just was in. We went on a date. We hit it off, and I just locked in on him, and that was 6 years. Like, I'm not doing it that way again. Like, I'm testing the waters. I'm seeing how, people are. I mean, I got, like I said, I got one that's trying to lock it down in two possibles. Like, or yeah, like, I'm not like, oh yes, this is definitely the way I'm moving.
Yeah.
Because
I get it.
It's a lot out there if you go for it, but at the same time, I'm enjoying being single. I'm on the very next guy. Like,
Well, let me ask you a question. So this guy that's trying to lock you down, are you open with him and you tell him that you're dating 2 other people?
yeah, and so he kind of, like, I mean, I didn't give him like the, just was like, basically like, look, he was like I'm looking no further. Like, he was like, you got 2 weeks, they about to be canceled. Like, like, he knows. Like, he was like, no, let him know. He was like, yes. He was like, you're the one for me. Like, he was like, you're the one, that I prayed for and all. Like, he's just so, and like, he busts up so much. It's like, you can't even like be mad at it. Like, he's very together. Like he's
I
very
love
regimented
the
to the.
intentional. I love how
Oh
he's
my.
moving with so much intention. A lot of guys
Yeah.
don't do that these days because a lot of guys are guarded. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
guys are operating out of a hurt space because men get hurt too. And they're guarded.
Yeah.
And we rely on our men to choose us and say stuff like what he's saying to you. But a lot of men are afraid to do that because they don't want to
Yeah.
get hurt either. You know what I'm saying?
And some just don't know. That's not their MO. Everybody is not been single, longer than I was. So that's where he is, in his life. Like, as well, he has adult children, like, so he's just different. Like, I think, like, maybe like 2 years or something like that. And he said he has like come across anybody that he wanted to like move forward with in that way.
Yeah.
So, like, just getting to know me, like going out with me and stuff like that. He's like, you check all my boxes. He be like, you literally, and he'd be like, oh my goodness. He'd be like, you are exactly what I prayed for. Like, and so,
How many of y'all on here want to hear some shit like that? Hey, Naomi, like,
mm,
I mean,
yeah.
and
I mean, it was really touching. Yeah, it was really
yeah,
touching to hear somebody. He was like, I prayed for. I'm like, wow, like, I
I
was
love that.
in your presence. Yeah, that was he. If it's not like, if you look at like the person that he is, he's very intentional about listen. Like, people that are willy nilly about life are like kind of like maybe willy nilly about other things. He met me. He was looking at certain things, and he just like okay, yes, like it's like friends. Like, when we first started, I'm like, I feel like I'm on the interview, but he was
How long has
asking
he been
like
single?
very yes,
How many?
2
2 years. 2 years.
years.
2 years. 2 years. Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
a good time. All right,
Mm-hmm.
that's a
Yeah.
good time.
So yeah, I mean, he seemed like he is kind of like interviewing people. Such a he has this like leadership, just love so much, but it's so laid back. It's like it's just certain things.
I
When
love
we
it.
out to dinner and all, like, he's such a leader in the most way. It's like you
I
can't
know.
like. It's not like how some people be like so in your face. It's like, okay, it was annoying. Like, I really probably could do like a reality show, like a little book, like of my like experience, but like I thinking they a boss, whatever. And this one guy, he just kept saying, I run shit. I run shit, you feel me? I run saying, I'm like, what are you talking about?
What are you
Like,
talking
what do
about,
you run?
right?
Like, do you have employees? Like, what are these guys be going out here, you know, thinking they're a boss or whatever, and they ain't a boss
Right.
even of their own life and commanded it. Like, he is like, he has such an amazing life about him. I just love it's not in your
You
face
know, one of the
at all.
things, you know, one of the things that turned me on with the guy that I'm seeing, and this is going to be small. Y'all going to think this is small, but this is something that turned me on. All right. We go out to eat, right? We look at the menu. He goes, "What do you want?" Right? And I'm like, "Oh, I'm thinking about getting this." And then if I go to the drink menu and I go, "Oh, this drink look good, but this drink look good too. I don't know which one I want." When the waitress comes to the thing, he'll be like, "Give her this drink and this drink because she doesn't know which one she wants, so give her both of them."
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna have such and such and such on the menu because I told him what I wanted, and he takes that. Oh my God, I love that. I'm like, what? You
Love it.
fucking listening to me, yo, over
Mm-hmm.
here, and you're taking the leadership to order my food. Somebody might say that is so small, but that's not small for me. I never experienced that. Like someone,
Mm-hmm.
literally, like most guys would be like, "So what drink you gonna get? Make up your mind." He was like, "She don't know. Just give her both."
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh, okay. I love it, you know? And so
Love it.
I'm
That
happy to
lady and
that
just
experience.
pull the trigger. You know, like, I don't know. Like, when you come from someone like where you want to go to eat, I don't know. Okay, you want to go here? No. You want to go here? No. Knew what he wanted to do. All he ever knew was what he didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Like, it was, you never know what you act like. You never know how to make a decision. Like, the only
Yeah.
thing you know how to do is like just be like, oh. So I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
that
Somebody else is
decision.
helping. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not always on you.
Yeah. Like, I love it. Like, me with things like he's experienced, but it's like he'll offer solutions, and I like when I just be talking about, like, I don't even be out with anything in particular, but like I'll say, well, I'm having a problem with this, or just venting or just talking. Like, can I offer a solution? I love that. Like, he don't just give you like just straight give you that. Would you like some, you know, some content, some context
Yeah.
on
He's
that? Like,
listening and
oh my goodness,
participating. Yeah. I love it. I
love
love
it.
that for you, Brandilla. You
But it's
deserve it.
I'm enjoying it, but it's like I'm not just I'm still observing too. Like, I'm still
Take your
observing.
time.
Yeah.
Take your time. That's what I said. I'm taking my time. Like when my mother was here, my mother, a couple of times we would talk about me and the guy that I'm seeing, and I'm like, "Ma, slow down. Let's do. I want to go slow because I don't want the same experience over and over and
Yeah.
over and over again." Right. And so I get it, Brandilla. Take your time. Figure out who he is, figure out all the things, experience him happy, experience him sad, experience him when he's upset.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Experience all those emotions before you know for sure that that's somebody you want to, you know, take it further with. Experience, like, because what is he like when he's struggling? Like, that's what the downfall of my last relationship, right? You don't experience people, through the bad. You only experiencing them through the good at one point in your relationship, and then when something bad
Mm-hmm.
happens and y'all are in a struggle and y'all are in a grind, something different could happen. And that's when I learned that our relationship wasn't deeper than a puddle, right? Because when we don't
Mm-hmm.
have a deep relationship, we're not going to survive our hard times, you
Right.
know? And so I appreciate you jumping on here, Brandilla, and congratulations to you with you out there dating. Like Johnny said, you handling them like a spades game.
I mean, I'm just observing, and I got so much more, like, because I never really but I got it just a little funny real quick. So in my dating process, I can see why people don't. I met this one guy and I was talking. So this is just completely a funny story. So he was an experience or whatever. So he was like, yeah, I met this girl. I went around her house. He was like, some food, got some drinks, and we was just chilling. And he was like, and then guess what? I was like, she stabbed you. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, so I go outside, the police or whatever to help me. He was like, I ended up just going to the hospital and getting patched up or whatever. He was like, I got a warrant. He was like, I had to go sit down with bookings for like 10 hours. So,
what?
Right.
What kind of date was this?
What's the story? Huh?
What kind of date was that?
So he was like, my question to you. Oh, before he said, he was like, I got a question for you. So he tells me, so my question to you is, would you call the police? I'm like, what to that story I'm missing? How did y'all go from chilling with drinks and food to her? Did she stab you? He was like, I don't know. I was like,
that's a red flag.
Yes,
she stabbed him for a reason. He stabbed his ass for a reason. He done did something. And the mere fact that he told you the story, that was your saving grace, girl.
Yes,
that was your saving grace to be
ma'am.
like,
And I said, why did she? He's like, so he was like, so my question to you, like, there's something I'm missing out this story. I said, but if you do something to me that I feel, yes, I will. But he's like, well, he was like so confused at that point, like why I was like concerned. What happened? Why she stabbed you? And he said she stabbed him in the arm. So you're just dating lunatics, like they just haul up from drinks
no,
to stay like
no.
So I had never met him in person. Like this is our second and a half conversation. He tells me this, and he like, what? He was like, I don't understand why you trying to make me feel like I did something wrong, like to him accusing me of like trying to make him feel this way. I'm like, look,
no,
what you're saying makes sense to you, but it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, I think in your mind with what you said, I said we're gonna go ahead and just end this now. I said, because I don't know what I'm missing out this story. It's not right. And
she stabbed him for a reason. Last time
like that was a blessing. Like that was just
for a reason.
Craziest story. Like I'm like
she stabbed him. Yeah,
of
she
course
stabbed him for a reason.
Tried to rape or something. She felt like I'm just like, so are we at this?
Well, he might have said something stupid. Because if you say something stupid to me, depending on what it is, you might get stabbed.
Yeah,
I'm just
you know.
Well, you know, I'm with the shit. I'm ready. I will get you. Shit. So
well, maybe
she did it for a reason.
Love. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't even give guys my real number. I got one of those
a Google number,
voice number. So you know, you get that number if you determine, like if I determine you're not crazy, then you can Google number. So
yeah,
like he doesn't know. Like
I'll be like, call me on Facebook. I don't give a fuck.
And he never
call me on Facebook.
Yeah, he never had my real information, so I just cut him up in this here. I'm not sure what your deal is, but you know, have a good life, and you know, dating can be scary. It can be weird. You know, it's brand new, like, but it is a time.
Yeah. I love it. I love that you jumped on and shared that with us, Brandilla. This is Freestyle Friday. Thank you.
Jump up. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Brandilla. I appreciate you. I do. All right. So that was Brandilla. That was our resident nun. Interior Rue said, for a long time, I wanted to get married. But as I get older, I see so many miserable married people. I am beginning to see it's not all what I imagined it would be. All right. Roy has put the link up at Brandilla. Listen. Yes, I did, so that she can join the live. Thank you, y'all, for helping me navigate this show. That's right, Zen. Let them know. Von Ray said, not shaming. I like oral. I want that in my relationship. Right. We want to recant. We are not shaming those that don't like oral. We are shaming those that, you know, fake the funk in a relationship and don't plan on ever giving oral when you know that your partner likes oral. Just be honest. There's somebody out there for you that don't like oral. I have heard a couple of women say that they don't like their coochie licked. Okay. Johnny said, I don't think I would do it again. I've experienced what love should be and looks like. I think I would be good if I found myself single again. Okay. Vaughn said, exactly. Why lie about it? Let that other person decide what to do. Exactly, Vaughn Ray. Exactly. You know, listen, I had a man who said he didn't eat coochie either. First time we had sex, he ate this coochie. I'm just saying, sometimes they eat it if they like you a lot and you smell really good. They might. He said the first experience wasn't good. You know, he wasn't he wasn't used to the texture and all of that, but he got used to it and we were fine ever since. I'm just saying. Zen said, oh, Hillbilly said, dating is a contest. A spouse is the prize. You either play the game or enjoy the prize. Don't get lost in the game. Don't choose the easy prize. Yes, Hillbilly. Zen said, no, I'm sure the whole life is much different now, but I'd have to be a geriatric hoe. No, he did. Get off my live, Zen. Not a fucking geriatric hoe. Can't be messing with all these young ones. I want someone that knows old people go through on a regular basis. Us. This is why when I jump on TikTok and these young guys be like, oh, you a cougar. I'm looking for a cougar. I be like, no, I am nobody's cougar. All right. I don't date young guys. You in your 50s? You in your 60s? You in your 70s? Hello. Because I have hot flashes. I sweat a lot. I'm clammy. I'm cranky. I have older people issues, and I don't want to be coddling no young person and explaining to them why I can't hold my pee for long. See, I can't be going through all of that. I need an older person. Zen, we twins. We gonna be. Give me my geriatric fucking man. He understand that I'm clammy and shit, and he know why. I'm not explaining shit to these young bucks. I'm not. So I am not a cougar. I don't want nothing young. Got to be 50s and up. 50s and above. And that's my choice. Only because I'm going through shit in my body. When I get up from the couch and sit down, I make noise like, I'm making noise when I move. I don't need them to ask me why. The fuck? Shit. I need y'all to understand. I get it, Zen. Oh my God. Only you would say some shit like that. And Angel said, hey, y'all, just waking up from date night. I'm going to catch up on the replay. Oh, date night. Okay, Angel, because the last time you jumped on here, you said something about you were single. So we were confused. And I thought maybe you dropped your man, but now you saying date night. So you must still be with your man. Okay, congratulations. But Hearts of Fire announced on here today that she dropped her man because he admitted to her that he don't ever plan on eating her coochie. And she said, deuces. All right. So that's the update on that. Amazon 46 Triple D said, at Hillbilly, I like how you said it's a contest. It's a pay attention time to pick the best for you. Yes. I love that. Johnny Hill said at Brandilla, you know them people in Baltimore are crazy. She stabbed him for no reason. That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. All right. I tell y'all, I love y'all motherfuckers. I do. Hey, Soulful BBW. Oh, yes, you did. I knew that was the shirt you had on, Brandilla. All right, I was going to say it, but I wasn't sure. Brandilla was rocking an I Matter t-shirt from the Raw to the Bone line. I knew I recognized the t-shirt. I was going to say it, but I didn't want to say it looked like my t-shirt and then it wasn't. I really appreciate you rocking that t-shirt, Brandilla. I still have I Matter t-shirts, okay, because it's hashtag I Matter. I still have those t-shirts in inventory because it's a message. You matter. So if you want a t-shirt, remember to go to rawtothebone.com and order yourself something, a hoodie, a hat, a t-shirt, something. Every t-shirt has a message for what I try to send and talk about on this show. Healing. Okay, justice, peace. I'm fucking matter, right? Everything has a message. I have hoodies that say can't copy. Can't copy because I'm the only one. I'm authentic. I'm authentically me. You can't copy me. I have hoodies that say can't copy. Get yourself something from the Raw to the Bone line. That's what I use to support my platform. You know, when shit break on my microphone and I have to replace that and I got to renew my subscription for my podcast and all this shit, I use the money that I make from Raw to the Bone to keep my business running. This shit is not free, y'all, but I'm not one to put up my Cash App and beg for money. I am exchange of service. You buy from me, you get a t-shirt, I get the money. All right. That's how I do. You buy a hoodie, I get the money. So I appreciate you guys that have invested in the items that I am selling on my website. All right. Before I go, hashtag reading with friends. Again, reminder, there are some people that don't join the show in the morning time that inbox me that are also reading the book. I love it. All right. So it has expanded past our 8 a.m. crew. There's some crew members that are working during the day, but they inbox me. They are also reading the book. And so they wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing a book meeting on the 11th or the 12th, and I'm not. We are going to do our book reading after Thanksgiving, probably the first week in December, because we need some time. But also that's going to be for our consolidated book reading. But also someone came up with an idea to do a weekly review of the book, or a bi-weekly review of the book. So does anybody want to pick a date as to when we should do our first book reading discussion, right? And we can review chapters 1 through 4, because I'm on chapter 3 right now, right? And today is November 11th. I'm going to be busy for the next November 18th, next Friday. November 18th, next Friday, I can do something, or I can do something December 2nd. So if we want to do a book discussion, 11:18, right? That's what I said, right? Right? Or 12:2. Okay, let's pick a date. Come back on Monday. Look at your calendars. Figure out if we want to do 11:18 or 12:2, right? To do the book discussion, and we can talk about chapters 1 through 4. I'm on chapter 3 right now. I should be able to be on chapter 4 by then. But even if you don't make it up to chapter 4, we can still have conversations based on chapters 1 through 4. I think that that's a great idea, right? And maybe we don't have to have a big book reading one in December, because we'll just do this every 2 weeks. Okay. So let's pick a date. Okay. I got to vote for 12/2 so far, and that's good because I'm off of work that day. So I'll have time to prepare, because I'll just be coming back from my trip. And so I'm taking my book with me. So I'll definitely have more chapters in, I hope, between the liquors and the shenanigans. But I am taking my book with me. All right. So pick a date, book discussion, 11:18 or 12:2. We have 12:2. Yes, Johnny Leon Hill. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. We appreciate you. We love you. We love the dedication to our country, your service, those that are still in service, those that are retired from service, and those that have passed on. We appreciate you. 1000%. Thank you, Johnny, for calling that out. No show tonight. I'm not having a Coffee with Friends After Dark show tonight, right? But I will be having a Coffee with Friends After Dark show in December. Oh, I can't wait, because I'm gonna have a tan. Y'all see how light I am? I need a tan, y'all. So my next Coffee with Friends After Dark will be in December. I just got too much things going on the next 2 weekends to be able to squeeze that in. So make sure, Lo, for you to you tune in for the dates for Coffee with Friends After Dark. All right. All right. Yeah, y'all are over here talking about the silver foxes. I love the silver foxes too. Brand Diller said, I'm a woman of a certain age and date men who are even older. I know all about the older people issues. I nursed one through a gout flare up and made my concoction that got rid of his cold. Yup. I take it. Because listen, the older folks, we know each other's aches and pains. I'm with that shit. All right. Amazon said, what is the link to your page? I want to send it to a few of my coworkers. Amazon 46 Triple D. The link is in my bio in every single one of my pages. If you go to Facebook, click the link in my bio, you'll see a link tree that takes you to all of my pages. It'll take you to my body butter page, Essentially Raw. It'll take you to my rawtothebone.com page. It'll take you to my YouTube channel. It'll take you to my Facebook page. It'll take you to my TikTok page. It'll take you to everything that you need. The link is also on my IG. Please share my link out. Also, when you go to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell. And also share that YouTube link out so people can watch and listen to the stories and the lives. All right. Share it out. That's free support, right? You know, someone told me that they gave my information to shout out Miami Magazine. And so I was so happy about that. So maybe they'll reach out to me, maybe they'll interview me, but this is how we grow. People pass word of mouth. All right. Word of mouth, y'all. All right. And with that, I'm out. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Continue to love up on your brothers and sisters. And with that, I am going to send you out with some positive vibes, all right? Because you know what I say, no matter how low you feel, no matter how hopeless you feel, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. All right. Happy Friday. See y'all Monday. Be safe. Love up on yourselves. Love up on each other. And with that, I'm out. Peace. My way or the highway. Get this message on the way out because we all need it. Shit.
You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. Better see with the negativity, cause I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Hey.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
What?
Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no man, I still go. Go, go, go. Peace, y'all. I'm out.